We all know how to play the Italian opening, but what if you are playing with black? Well, 60% of the players don't know how to play against the Italian opening. In this video, I will show you how to play against it. So let's get started. After white goes bishop c4, you play bishop c5. Here white goes c3, and here the only move is knight f6. Rest of the moves gives advantage to the white pieces. Here white have three choices, either d3 d4 or knight g5. If knight g5, then you can just castle here, and later you can play h3 to kick this knight. Here most of the beginner players just takes on f7, and then you can take this and white takes and you recapture. And this is a very bad trade because two pieces are better than a rook, and this is just the middle game, so you have a huge advantage. Therefore here they can either play d3 or d4. In this video I will cover d4. Now here you have to take, because if you move back then white can drive your knights away. Therefore takes and white recaptures, attacking the bishop. Here don't go back, just play bishop to b4 check. Now white have two choices, either to block with the knight or with the bishop. First, if bishop d2, then you can just take his bishop, white takes, and then you can play d5. White takes and then you recapture. Here white have a tricky move, which is queen b3, lining up an attack on f7. Here you can defend with bishop d6, but I recommend you go with knight to a5, double attacking the queen and the bishop. Here white can try queen to a4 check, but you can just come back with the knight, castle on the next move, and you are good to go. But what if here white blocks with the knight? Then here you can capture on e4, white castles, and here is where most of the players go wrong. Since white castles, this knight is free to move, therefore you take this knight, white takes, and here don't take on c3 because queen to b3 loses instantly. The bishop is under attack and the f7 pawn is also hanging, and your king is also vulnerable to checks. Therefore here the only move is d5, counter attacking the bishop. So here white takes your bishop and then you capture his bishop. White can play something like rook to e1 check. You can block with the knight. Here if bishop to g5, then you can just play f6 and you can castle on the next move. But here white can play queen to e2. You cannot castle because you will lose your knight. Therefore you have to play bishop to e6. But here white can try knight to g5. Then you can go queen to d5. But what if here white takes your bishop? Then you can take back, and after queen takes, you can trade the queens, and then you can go king to d7, attacking the rook. Rook moves back, and here you can go c6 to put this knight on the d5 square. White can try bishop to g5, but then you go knight d5. This doesn't work anymore because the knight is defending, and here you can bring your rooks or even trade the rooks, and you are having a huge advantage because of this passed pawn, which will be difficult for white to prevent from queening. Well, this is not the end. If you want to learn how to play the Italian opening, then check out this video, and if you want some chess traps, then check out this playlist, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like these.